I decided to join because I felt like it would be a good opportunity to try something outside of my comfort zone. I was really nervous about it because I'm a little bit shy. Sometimes going in new groups of girls and stuff can be intimidating. And everybody was just beyond friendly. I think by the end we were family, basically.
I came to the retreat because I heard that it was about yoga and ultra running. So I recently just started long distance running, and most of my yoga friends don't run very long, so I figured I'd meet similar people with similar interests.
Chakra was unbelievable. Looking out into the mountains with the clouds kind of pouring over them. It is an open space and you can just see the mountains and you're definitely at home there. I couldn't get enough of just staring out. There's something very warm and inviting about this space. You don't want to leave. The food was the best food. I want that food in my life every day. You go to a foreign country and you're kind of worried about what you're going to eat. You don't have to worry when you go there at all. Your belly's always full and everything was amazing. What I found most challenging was adapting to a certain situation. The waterfall rappelling was quite difficult mentally, but it was nice to have great guides to be there to support me and basically overcome my fear of rappelling down a very tall waterfall.
My favorite part was rappelling the waterfall because I had a drop. I hate heights and it scares me to drop in the water, and I did it. I can trail run left and right, day in and day out, but something that challenges me, that's the best part. My favorite part about it was probably climbing the tree because I didn't think I could do it. I really doubted myself going up and I almost gave up. Hearing everybody just cheering for me, not wanting me to give up, really pushed me to believe that I could do it. And I wanted to get to the top, and I did. The big hike to Cerro Ena was probably one of the most beautiful hikes I've ever been on. It was tough. I mean, there's mud. You have to have some physical ability, but every single person made it. I mean, that says something. It's 20 miles and every single girl got to the top and we celebrated. It was unbelievable. The views were amazing. I think everybody that was on the retreat that we were on had varying levels of physical ability, and everybody made it to the top, and it was an environment where they allowed you to do it at your own pace and in your own comfort level.
Well, at the very end of the 30-kilometer with the hike up to the top, I felt very emotional. It released a lot of energy, the excitement of being done, the frustration of maybe not going as fast as you wanted to, but then the relief of just knowing like you could do it. I felt good, proud, and then thrilled to have done it with a group of people that helped strengthen some friendships, so that was nice.
Congratulations, everybody!
One of the things that I very much appreciated about our stay in Costa Rica was the community engagement aspect of the retreat. Our trip was bookended by 2 community-related activities. On the first day, we went to a coffee farm and processing plant, and that was really interesting to see the main activity of the people who live there. We were up, climbing and running around these hills for fun, but it made us realize that that's what people do all day is, hike up those hills to collect all these coffee beans, and obviously it's a pretty rugged life, and I thought it was great for us to see that. I felt very privileged to be there and be able to enjoy those mountains and those hills and have a better idea of how people live over there. The second thing we did on the way back was to roll up our sleeves and paint one of the school buildings and just kind of give back, kind of thank the community for letting us be visitors and enjoy those beautiful mountains that is their home. Well, in the last 3 days, I think, of our stay in Costa Rica, we kind of transitioned slowly out of our little bubble and we went to Playa Dominical. It was also a great opportunity for a few more activities that were new to some people and that others had done before, and so we went slacklining, which is really hard, by the way. After being in the forest and the mountains, it was a nice slow transition back into civilization and getting used to being around people again. We went paddleboarding in mangroves. That was a really great time to kind of ease back into civilization and come down from those clouds-covered mountains, finish off the trip and say goodbye to everybody and go back to our everyday life.